useful afterwards to the society.
Because like, well, okay, well, impact, social commentary, like social importance. Like, I want to make sure that this film, like, give an impact to I wouldn't say world, but sort of like to society at the very least, right? Because to be honest, I feel that most of the films that like they have out there nowadays, they're just doing it for sales, for box office.
Yeah.
Like just too much of bombing and everything, and just trying to be exciting. And I want to be different. I feel that I should do something like this worth to watch, because I don't want my audience come in here for 90 minutes and sitting there just taking all these like
it's just
pure
all
entertainment.
entertainment, right?
Yeah, just all this bombing. What's the point? It's empty inside. I don't want to do that. It's not true to like. It's not true to cinema. I want to like use cinema to help people to do something for the society. You know what I
Something they
mean?
can
Like,
take home
right.
after they leave the theater, right?
Right, exactly. That's something you need to take
Yeah, I
home.
think that's so important. Like, I think when you talk about importance to society,
It
that
has
kind
to
of
help
thing,
society.
we probably need to do something that's about law and order.
Okay.
Yeah, law and order.
Crime fighters?
Exactly. What's the positive things that we could show, right? Because right now there's just so much in society. It just seems like there's just more and more crime. There's just so much crime, and there's so much like there's lack of
I
morals.
don't know what's going on out there.
Yeah, it's just lack of morals in society, and I think that the films promote that. I think the films always show these cool guys like stealing and killing and all that.
That's disturbing.
Yeah,
Right.
doing all these kind of things, right? Well, we could do that too. We could make cool guys,
Okay.
but they're doing good things. And make it cool to do good things, and maybe I want to bring back sort of inspiring the audience to be unselfish.
Right. Okay.
And like doing good things for everybody and solving crimes for everybody.
For the society they're talking about, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
like that. I think that's what you were talking about too. That it's not only needs to be to show the good things, but actually if you're a villain, if you're a bad guy, if you're a criminal, let's show you getting wiped out. Let's just show that you're an idiot.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Because I feel that in this film, I want to like terminate all the bad things, and all they do is solving crimes.
Wait, but how come no one's ever made a movie like this kind of stuff, right? Like, I think that would be so special. Everyone's doing the same kind of thing. I don't even know why. I don't know what they're doing, but I guess
it sells.
Yeah, exactly. I guess maybe it sells, and like, but then I think if we make the movie that we're talking about, we can really set things apart and not only be having impact society, but we could be like set us apart as filmmakers to actually be like great filmmakers.
Well, because okay, because it's heroes. They want to make heroes themselves, right?
Well, we can make like their guys are cool and tough and everything, but we could make our guys cool and tough.
Can we be more than that? Can we be
we can make our guys cool and tough and like the heroes and everything, but they're only doing good things. So actually, when you finish watching it, you'll actually want to be. If you want to be cool and tough, you gotta do good things. Like that's the way we could. That's our message, basically.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So like I want to make a film where it's actually fun and cool to see the good guys just win all the way. Good guys win all the way. Show people that if you're intelligent, you do the right thing. Like, and positive things will happen.
Exactly. Society will be a better place.
Yeah,
I think that's the angle.
It's actually good results.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay. Well, the other thing I want to talk about.
This is where we're supposed to be, right?
Think so.
What case is this again?
Boss didn't say, just that we're supposed to,
meet the guy here, right.
Right.
Needed help with something.
Yeah, I don't know much else about it.
Okay.
Suppose we'll find out when he gets here, but I mean, how surprised are we gonna be?
This place? I'd say nothing ever happens here the cops couldn't handle.
This place? I'd say theft.
Theft of what?
It's an apartment. People living together? It's bound to happen.
What would anyone steal? Light bulbs?
Haven't you ever heard of light bulb thieves?
Your average working stiff could be a light bulb thief. Why? Because everybody needs them. How easy would it be to collect them for yourself?
Yeah, but light bulbs are hot.
Well, okay. He could have, no, he'd probably have gloves. Simple enough. It only takes a second, so they don't even have to plan a certain time to steal them. Got nothing to do? Just hop on a box and grab. All it takes is a little spare time. And before you know it, there'll be a light bulb thievery spree.
But where would a thief put all the light bulbs? He's just gonna be wandering around carrying 20 light bulbs with him? A thief would realize that problem.
Of course he'll realize. That's why he brings a bag. That wouldn't be so difficult, would it?
I guess not. But wait a minute. You don't think that someone could come out into the hallway at any time? He'd be caught right then and there. It'd be obvious, too, because not only is he reaching for a light bulb, but he's dressed in all black, looking just like a thief, with a backpack full of light bulbs.
Okay. He could just say that he's here to install the light bulbs. Installing a light bulb requires the stool, the bulbs, and probably even the mask to protect you from the dust. Nothing shady about that. Nah, that won't stop him.
So what then? We've got this unstoppable thief, this light bulb thief.
Seems like it, doesn't it?
So how come there haven't been any light bulb sprees in this place? Or my apartment or yours?
Well, you haven't thought of one thing.
What?
The thieves themselves.
Let's go back to the first time the thief stole a light bulb. After the first theft, somebody, the landlord, or whoever is always going to notice. So what would one do? Seek help. Tell a detective. And we'd tell him, no need to panic, we got the fix. Take some of that blue powder dye, the unwashable kind. Put a load of that in every ceiling lid that you've got. Just enough so it'll cover someone's face if the lid gets opened. Now, from the second time on, the thief is at risk. Every time that thief decides to open a lid and steal a bulb, it might just have some of that powder in it. You see, the thing about theft is, you won't just steal once, especially if it's something that small, that common, and that easy. This guy, he's eventually gonna need more light bulbs. Or at least he's gonna think he needs more. And eventually, he'll be back. And we'll get him. Or at least somebody will. It doesn't matter if he wears a mask on a different floor or a hat at a different time. It'll be raining justice. But if he's smart, he'll realize that the first theft he committed was probably also his last. If he's smart, he'll realize that the rest of us are ready for him the next time. So if you really think about it, it isn't hard to get rid of these thieves.
In fact, they kind of get rid of themselves. Yeah, Mr. Kim. Look, we have an appointment with you at... This guy just hung up on me.
Happens all the time. Okay, but more often than not, it's probably going to be these perverts and sex maniacs that operate around these places.
What, just in the halls?
Well, let's see. You probably won't catch a creep lurking in the hallways because that's just way too close to everyone else. It's too much risk, too much exposure. I'd say that they'd usually prefer a more secluded place for their crimes.
The elevators, then.
Okay, elevators are out. Think about it. Everyone who lives in the building takes the elevator. So that'd be way too unpredictable for a nervous, insecure guy like a pervert to work in. He'd never know when somebody decides to come in. There's nowhere to run to in elevators either. Some elevators get stuck or something. You just never know. You could actually be stuck with your victim after the assault.
So where then? Elevators don't work, and neither do hallways. You mean to tell me that because of that, sexual assault is nearly impossible?
Oh, it's possible. It's very possible. The laundry room is in fact the one place, no, the best place to commit this crime. In the molestation business, it's very easy to make mistakes. The creep could very well attack the wrong person. An elderly woman, perhaps. Not sure who's the victim there. Or you could run into a bodybuilder or something. I hope he manages to stay on top. Or sometimes, these creeps just get their timing wrong. They could show up too late. Or too early. But with these machines, these laundry machines, the targeting and timing issues are instantly solved. First, you'll check the clothes. That way, he can confirm that it is indeed a young lady who's returning to the room. Then, with just a quick glance at the timer, he'll know exactly when to be ready for his victim. This time, though, he'll get it right. And before you know it, we have ourselves a full-fledged, balls-hanging master molester.
So what then? There's a molester in every laundry room in the country now.
Well, that's the funny thing about this case. It may seem like the machines give these perverts their strength, an unfair advantage even. But if you really think about it, the key to finding the weakness and creating a trap also lies in the machines. The problem is it's just too predictable. You know the creep is only going to show up when he sees a young woman's clothes. And what's even better is thanks to the timer, you'll know the exact time you'll appear. Now it'd be pure common sense to catch these guys. Damn near a reflex. All it takes is somebody else setting the bait and setting the time. With the trap set, Mr. Master Molester is bound to show up. This time, everyone will know exactly where to find him, when to find him, and what to do with him. So his best chance at pulling it off is really everybody else's best chance at catching the guy. He's got nowhere to go.
Hey, how about,
Yeah, hang on. Yeah, hey, boss, listen, we got... It's Franklin. Yeah, Franklin Smith. What do you mean? All right. That's funny, but... What? I'm Franklin. Yeah, I know what number I've been calling. I've been calling here for years, boss. This is Franklin. Franklin Smith. All right, you want to talk to Dawson? Dawson White. What the hell? No, listen, this is...
Well, what'd he say?
He said he doesn't know us. He said he never had a Franklin Smith working for him. Or a Dawson White.
Did we do something?
What did we do? We stood around here all morning, shooting the breeze, solving crimes. For free, I might add.
That's all we do.
Eliminated theft, rape.
Arson?
Did we?
Oh. Well, I was gonna...
Oh, yeah?
All right. 9 times out of 10, these arson cases are committed by the owners themselves. Buy the insurance, torch the place, get the money. But you can't burn it from the inside. You got sprinkler systems.
Yeah, and there's also the problem with deaths. I mean, you start a fire from the inside, you could very well block all the exits. I mean, arson's serious, but murder's a whole nother felony.
He doesn't want to get into all that.
Right. So it's got to be outside.
Not in the front, though. Fires never start in the front. There's nothing to burn. It's got to be in the back. It's got to be here.
Daytime?
That's too much exposure. He'd never know who's watching out there.
How about at night?
Well, it has to be. But now there's the issue of time. He can't be too early in the night. People are still awake. Witnesses are still awake.
But if it's later with nobody awake, people may be too deep asleep to realize there's a fire.
Which brings him back to the risk of committing murder again.
He's trapped then.
Yeah?
Look, this guy is probably just another dope trying to make an easy buck, right?
Right. Not exactly a cold-blooded murderer.
Exactly. Sure, there's chances of getting caught during the day or during the night.
And by simply playing with fire. He's always going to run the risk of an innocent getting caught up. So he'll never really know. There's just never a good place, and never a good time.
The number you have dialed does not exist. Please, check the number.
Headquarters again?
There is no headquarters. It's just an operator asking me to double-check the number.
What haven't you ever double-checked?
What haven't you ever triple-checked?
I know. Crime after crime after crime.
Solved, triple-checked, arrested.
Locked up and case closed before anyone's even done a thing.
Yeah, look at this morning. All we needed was a couple of hours to kill and...
Theft? Rape? Arson?
Just like that.
I mean, crime is just obviously important. I think we need criminals. I'm not saying that we don't need criminals. Like if you just
So
look,
we do need criminals.
we do need criminals. So if you look at it, like, but at the same time, if you think about it, in real life, there's no more criminals. Then where are the superheroes? And we do need crime. It's a good thing. I think it's actually something should be encouraged. Should be promoted.
Crime should be encouraged.
Should be encouraged. Should be promoted. So let's just say they get rid of all the criminals. Then what else? What's left for detectives to do? Like if all the detectives get rid of all the criminals, so what else? What is the detectives gonna do afterwards? So you look at it in like the economical way, or even the philosophical way, how it can balance not only and the biological way that he actually, which actually helps global economic growth. And at the same time, whenever there's two countries are not in a good relationship, one country can always make up for the mistakes by catching criminals, international criminals from this end, and then hand it to the other country so that to rebuild the relationship. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. We definitely need crimes. Like, crime is actually one of the one of the many habits that we inherit from the ancient science. Will need crime. Science will need definitely need crime for a very scientific way. Yeah, philosophically they will need crime for philosophy. We need crime. That's what we need. Biology is saying that we need crime. For example, there's dinosaurs back in the day. Why do you think they extinct? Because there's no crime. Yeah, I think it's both statistically and also if you just think it's logically too. Like if I said it, like you can't deny that. If you think about it, I let the criminal to be around at the same time. The superheroes, the law of justice, also comes out. So it's actually, I'm probably killing two birds with one stone. So yeah, without crimes, we will be like dinosaurs, we will extinct, and then that's the reason that they extinct. I don't believe in the ice age. It's nothing to do with that. It's probably because there's no crime. That's actually.
But it's true, right? We need crime, right?
We definitely need crime. Crime is one of the biggest things that we need in our society right now. I think we are running low in crimes. As a matter of fact, we actually need higher crime rates, so we have more law enforcement, more people working, more theories, so that more people buying more stuff. Stuff being stolen, they will replace it to help the economy. I mean, so the philosophical and how religious and the biological like perspective of
Physics.
and physics. Yeah. We all need we need crime to educate people, to show people what is right, what is wrong. I think if you just say that crimes or criminals are very negative for our society is a very shallow way of looking at crimes and criminals, because I as an person as an intellectual person like a four PhD. I have 4 PhD though, by the way. I have 4 PhD over and over again to say that crime is actually important. According to several studies that we did in Chicago and Detroit, we actually understand that found a really interesting phenomenon is that I personally think that is a terrible misunderstanding of criminals, and somebody committing crime makes them a criminal, and then to study them will have the criminology. So everything actually comes from crime. Without crime, we are not going anywhere. We are just maybe something microbiology is just, or maybe vegetables lying on the ground because we don't have thoughts. We don't. Last statement, right? We need crime.
You already said that.
Yeah. If there was a film that talks about or touches on discuss on the matters of like how crimes is important to society, I think that would be a great film. Oh, like yeah, exactly. So thank you, thanks again, thanks everybody.
This is where we're supposed to be, right?
I don't know.
What case is this again?
I don't know. Just some shit about.
Oh, right. Find that person. You're right.
Yeah. Shit like that.
Why do people always need some fucking help with shit?
Yeah. I don't know. Bunch of fucking retards.
Fucking retards.
I suppose we'll find out when he gets here, but I mean, who's really gonna give a shit what they do, right?
I'd say nobody gives a flying fuck about anything that happens in this building.
This place? Probably theft and shit, but who cares?
Yeah. Probably rape and everything, too.
It's an apartment. People living together and shit. It's bound to happen.
Yeah, so, I mean, what do they expect us to do?
You heard of those light bulb thieves?
No, but it sounds like a complete waste of time.
You're right. It fucking is.
I mean, if they're gonna commit it, just let them commit it.
Yeah. It's not like it makes a difference to us.
Fuck, I hate this job.
I'm a criminal. I just committed my second crime of the day. But that doesn't mean I'm not a person. Being a person isn't easy. But being someone who has to commit crimes day to day is even less easy. I used to think that I'm the only person who's struggling. I'm fairly sure that everyone thinks that about themselves at some point in their lives. But I look around me and see that actually, no matter what, we're all struggling. Rich or poor. We're all really doing the same thing. Trying to be a little happier. And somehow, for some of us in particular, crime just happens to be fate. We see jaywalking as a crime, but if you think about where that jaywalker is walking to, or who he's jaywalking to, we can see another side to his ways. He could be running to his wife that he loves, or his children that he adores. And now, when I see a jaywalker, I begin to think, what are his fears? What are his worries? Maybe I just hope that he might think about mine one day as well.
As I commit more and more crimes out of necessity, it's beginning to dawn on me that helping people understand where criminals are coming from is important. I knew a man once. He used to rob banks for a living. At first, I hated him. I think he's putting me in danger and taking my hard-earned money. But one day, I learned that his mother was sick at home and that he himself was suffering from stage 4 lung cancer. And suddenly, I realized he was human. I thought of writing a book once. Some days, I wonder if I had just been born into a richer life, whether I could become a famous writer. Or maybe I could have been a police officer. The important thing is, it wouldn't change who I am. Meaning, even if I had become a police officer, I may still be talking to you about this today. My family never had a chance to grant my birthday wishes. But today, if I could be granted my wish, I will wish for everyone in this world to be a bit more accepting of each other. That we're only criminals because we had very few choices. Sometimes the difference between a single choice is all it takes to change your life. Because after the crime is over and done with, we all need to return to life. And for us criminals, sometimes that's not so easy. I hope I will live to see the day that crime can be understood as simply a product of real life. Whether we're stealing a loaf of bread or robbing a toy store. Maybe one day they will accept our reasoning just a little more.
Yo, what the
Huh! I saw you touching the young kids. I like to touch young kids. I don't care how you feel. And that's it. I'm not a criminal. It's just touching young kids. It's not a big deal. Stop making excuses. Touching young children is not right. Our society doesn't need people like that. Ha! I just want to feel good. I didn't follow them. I just touched them and I let them go. So this is not a crime. It's just black and white. There's no gray area. Pedophile touching young kids is wrong. I like touching young kids. Then what? There's no privacy. I just like to touch them. I dedicated my life just to catch criminals like you. I am not a criminal. A lot of people out there touching people anyways. What does it matter if it's a young kid? I buy them food. Enough excuses. The society doesn't need people like you. All we need is positivity. We need people to know that there's still justice in this world. The people can still count on the government, the justice system. If a grown man can touch another grown man, a grown man should be allowed to touch another young kids anyways. Shut up. Shut your mouth. We do not allow you to go around the world. To do things like that is a disgrace of human being.
He's not even young. I'm not a criminal. He's old. He's old enough. I can probably touch him.
Stop making excuses. This is it. That's what we're here for. We'll fight for the justice. We need to put an end on this whole thing. No young children should be touched. Nobody will be violated. You're criminals. You're a criminal. We don't want to talk to you. We don't like you.
I'm not wrong. I'm just a guy who likes to touch kids. I'm not a...
Racism is bad. It's terrible. Oh, we're gonna defeat racism. I'm a racist. I can do whatever I want. This is my freedom. Racism. Ha! Yeah, we need to stop you from doing bad things. It's not that bad. Racism is... You can't do anything to me. It's a crime.
Yeah, right. There's a crime. Yeah, we put an end on. Yeah. You gotta stop racist. This is it. The racism is bad because it's negative. It's not a good thing to do. Because people don't like racism. We don't welcome racism. Racism is not acceptable in our society. And yeah. Well, because racism. Yeah. I think it's not fair. We will stop you. We will stop racism because I'm the judge. So.
记得你在那天对我微笑，永远守护着我。这路多难走，看不清楚，你总会给我力量。可惜现在我们走到这里，剩下只有回忆。无法相信你已离开我，没有想过会这么难过。为何这样沉默，让我盼望？原来这都像花火，当梦醒只有我一个人过。原来这个梦已不属于我，我已分不清楚你的承诺，无法再有心相信。没有你我也可以好好的活，我请你不要再靠近我。记得你在那天对我承诺，永远守护着我。这路多难走，看不清楚，你总会在我身旁。
some people are late. We're expecting 2 to 4 more people, but we'll just get started. Am I okay in frame? Am I set up? Awesome. Okay, so welcome. We do about one of these UPV5 conferences a year. We've been doing it for 3 years, so this is our 3rd one, so welcome. Happy you're all here. Worksheets are on your desk, so they'll have all the information you need to get onto the wireless network, and the wireless network is dual stacked. Yeah, you got it figured out over there, right? You're already on? Cool. Yeah, it's dual stacked, so you'll have a UPV4 and a UPV5 address, so make sure those are both put in, and we'll be right on. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you need to take any phone calls or do any other work, please go out to the hallway, so you don't disturb what's going on here. Fantastic. And we got our computers on, cool. Everybody, if anybody's computer's off, please go ahead and turn it on now. Oh, hey, latecomer, seat anywhere you want. Cool, yeah, that's fine. Nice. Okay, so yeah, wireless is available. Bathrooms are over by the elevator where you came up, so you know where they are. Lunch will be at noon, so don't go running off. Lunch is here, it's provided, and it's in this room, so we'll be all set. We'll keep going after that. Cool. So we're gonna start the day off with a lab. And no, sorry, get myself mixed up. We're gonna start the day with a lecture. That's why we're filming here. We're gonna start the day with a lecture, which is gonna cover UPV5. Why UPV5? What is UPV5? What are the differences between UPV5 and UPV4? Similarities, so on. So it's gonna be covering everything you're gonna need to know, and it's gonna be filmed by Jeremy here for later use. Yeah, let's get to that. Jeremy, meet Jeremy. Jeremy's filming this. We're gonna put it online. So if you're doing a lab later on and need to recap some of the lecture material, it's gonna be there for you. You okay? Awesome. Yeah, so it'll be there for you. If you need to recap a particular concept, it'll be all online. You can access it there. So, Jeremy, if you can actually move a bit closer.
Okay.
Cool. You can just scoot out of the way. Thanks. Yeah, just come in here. We want to make sure you get the whole slide. You good?
Yep. Mom, can you keep the light on?
Are you filming in there?
Yeah.
Nope, just take this plant.
Well, why this one?
Because I picked this for my project and I'm not going to change it, so just take one picture now.
Yeah, but these don't look as good. Can we try to maybe...
They all don't look as good, but I don't care, I just need a picture.
Hold on.
This is starting to get a little bit stupid, okay? It doesn't take 5 hours to get a picture.
Okay, Kristen. Come in and tell us your name, your grade, and then your project, so then we can...
You know my name, my grade, and what the project is about.
Yeah, but we could start with you coming in and telling your class what the project is about, right?
The class will know because I have it on paper already. I don't need to, I'll introduce it there, not on video. I don't need a video, I need a picture.
Could we just film this first? The batteries can get low.
It's not running out of battery. I saw the battery meter. It's full. Now just take a picture. Come on, I'm waiting.
Okay, wait. But the pipes behind you look pretty good. Can you just...
Pipes?
Can you move back a little bit?
Okay.
Yeah, just stand over there.
Now, just get the plant.
Wait. The color temperature is gonna adjust first.
Just get the plant, not the pipes, and get it now.
Yep, I have.
Pictures don't take this long. I think you're taking a video. And please don't take a video because I need it now.
Okay, but wait for the airplane to go away.
Right, so charger, batteries, 2 batteries, right?
Yeah, it's all in there. It's all in the bag.
Okay. Do you bring the yellow bag? Yeah, the yellow bag.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, it's in there.
Okay, well. Okay. Can I find the cart?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just used it for like work crap or whatever, so yeah, it doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah. So, do you say Danny needs to see it or something?
Yeah. He wants to see before he decides.
Okay, so he might get it.
Yeah, I think he probably will get it because it's cheaper, right?
Well, it's cheaper than outside.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a zoom lens, right? So
yeah.
Pretty good to start.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well. All right, then just let me know when you find out more about the schedule.
Yeah, he'll probably give you a call and just like come by.
Yo, it's coming here, right?
Yeah, he's gonna come by because you have it, so I just told him to go to your house and look at
Okay.
it.
Oh wait, tripod. Do you have the tripod?
I think you have it.
Have it. Oh, well, I'll dig around.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah, sure. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, just use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pay for it, right?
Sure.
Yeah. All right. See you later.
Right.
Oh God, see, here it is. Look at that leak. I couldn't believe they couldn't find it, even if I could find it. Take some pictures of that.
Hold on a sec. Okay.
I would have taken the pictures myself, but all I have is this little camera on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to be enough for the strategy committee. These guys really need to step up. They can't just count on us to do the job for them all the time, right? It's their responsibility, you know. We all pay them for the job. Somebody needs to put some pressure on these guys.
Yeah, well, I just want to get closer to it. You know, maybe darker so they can see the...
How are the photos? Are they clear?
Yeah.
Are you able to get closer to the gutter to show them where the leak is coming from? Maybe we should take some photos from the side too, you know, like...
Hold on, I'm adjusting. Give me a second.
Have you heard that they're going to increase the strata fee again? You know, something I didn't bring up. You know how they're trying to get rid of the cockroaches in the building and some of the suites that they found? Well, I think they're looking in the wrong place. I think they need to look in the supermarket that lies underneath the suites. That's where they're coming from. Anyway, they're going to send some the pest control people to look at our suites, and they want us to all take all the furniture aside.
Hey, Vivian. All right. How about I make a video of you eating the hot dog? I'm gonna put the camera to, to shoot some scenery, and then I pan to you, and then you bite, okay? It's pretty easy. I mean, I'm just gonna tell you when to bite, and you'll bite.
All right.
Camera ready. Are you ready, Vivian?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's go, and pan, and ready, and bite, please, bite. No. See? Okay. That's what happened. When I say bite, you have to bite.
Now.
Okay,
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
You got tomatoes on me now. Great.
I know, I'm sorry. But it's all framed. You can't really see it anyways, right? So, okay.
All right.
I'll make sure it looks good.
All right.
Oh, frame it out. Okay. Again, listen to the cue. It's very important. When I say bite, you gotta bite right away. Listen to it. Pay attention, okay?
Yes.
Are you ready? All right, camera ready. And pan. And bite, please. No, see, ho. No. Okay, see, That's what I'm talking about. When I say bite, you gotta bite. The bite came in a little too fast this time. Like you could listen to it.
A what?
It's a little too fast. It's a little too fast. Like the camera wasn't ready. Well, you know, but I wasn't ready, so you know you gotta listen. Okay, okay. How about this? How about I think we need to get another one. And we need to get another hot dog. Seriously, I mean, you took the bite, right? Come on, I would pay for it. Yeah. Okay. So we're just gonna do it again.
Okay, so you're gonna email me the photos of the
Yeah,
damage?
yeah, yeah. Of course I will. Yeah. Just
Okay.
Okay, so it's the same thing. Pan up. And can you keep my head turned? Keep my head turned this way. Look at me. Yeah. Just no. Stay here. It's good enough. Okay. Yeah. How much? You don't have to talk much, you know. Just stay.
Okay. You got insurance papers?
Yeah,
you do have
I told
insurance,
you I
right?
do. So you know, just can you just look back on the other side? Yeah, look right. Okay, stay there. And can you say a name there? No, just keep over there. Yeah. But like don't turn to look at the camera. Look away, and then say your name, please. Right. That's good. That's good.
Jesse Weiderman.
Okay. Let's try again. Try again. No. Yeah, to do the right side.
Okay. All right.
Okay, you know how there's another spot right there. Okay, how about this? We go to the other spot.
Another location for what?
Well, I just want to
This
get a
is-
video of you. And
You hit me here.
well, you know, just nicer background. You know the trees kind of blocking the light here. You know, I don't like the sign behind us. You know that sign? I don't like the sign. So let's go.
Seriously?
Yeah. I mean, it's not a big deal, is it?
Okay,
It's over there. It's just around the
you know what?
corner.
Let's just forget about it. Okay, it's not that much damage. My girlfriend's car is safe.
Yo, man, come on. Seriously, there's. No, it's fine.
This is something.
Yeah, I don't know much else about it.
Okay.
What would have everybody like he needs more, and eventually he'll be back. It also
Right. The flying fuck about anything that happens in this building. This place?
I just committed my second crime of the day. I used to think that I'm the only person who's struggling. At first, I hated him. I think he's putting me in danger and taking my hard-earned money. And they wait me up. Make it touching. Make it touching. This is it.
Have you ever been back?
What's the point?
No, you're really not afraid this time.
Not if you got me covered.
Thanks for the confidence. You even know what you're doing?
Sounds like you do. So why don't you fill me in?
Well, if you ask me...
And I suggest you choose your answer wisely, considering your situation.
Yeah, of course.
Actually, you know what? Why don't you say it to my face?
It's good to finally meet you.
I think your time's almost up. So let's hear it.
Gladly. Where should I begin?
Actually, before you answer, let me get a word in case you don't get a chance to hear it later on. I've been living in the shadows for 6 years. And not for a single moment have I considered giving up on this one. I said to myself that not you, nor anyone else was going to get the last laugh. Not on my watch. And I know, for a fact, that no one's going to give a shit about this as much as I do. Everybody else, they all think this little detail was something they could just let go. So you have to ask yourself, if not for me, who else would have noticed your little stunt? There were 6 bullets in this gun when I picked it up. And I made a vow that if I couldn't finish off you and your whole crew in 5, the 6th one was for me. Get down. Get down. So do you want to know where this all began? Do you want to know where this all began? Do you want to know where this all began? Do you want to know where this all began? Do you want to know where this all began? Do you want to know where this all began? Do you want to know where this all began? Do you want to know where this all began? Do you want to know where this all began? 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 Do you want to know where this all began? Do you want to know where this all began? You want to know where this all began? Do you want to know where this all began? Do you want to know where this all began? Do you want to know where this all began? Do you want to know where this all began? Do you want to know where this all began? Do you want to know where this all began? Do you want to know where this all began? Do you want to know where this all began? Do you want to know where this all began?
This was prior to making this film. I don't remember exactly where or how I lost the script, but I remember just being unable to rewrite it, to write it again. I just kind of felt like wherever the script ended up was its rightful home. Sort of, maybe it was never meant to be made. So I kind of just left it. But that's interesting, like maybe there's a project in there in the future, We could make a movie about a lost movie. A movie about a movie that's missing a script or something. That might be interesting. But speaking of lost projects, Angus himself, when he walked across the country, which he did, he walked across the country by foot. He wanted to avoid his.
Yeah, I don't really think that anybody really sees Jamie anymore. I don't think anyone's has really seen him in quite a while, actually. Last I heard was if he wanted to contact you, he would always have this old guy that works for him. He would always send this guy who was always nicely dressed in a suit to come to see you and relay the message. I guess that's sort of how he's gotten away with, not having to be in contact with too many people or socialize too much, because he's not really been interested in that for quite a few years. Yeah, so basically now he sends a man in the suit. I guess he's just not really interested in going back.
He must have been 6'8", well over 250 pounds. He was massive. He was definitely massive. He's a pro wrestler at some point, so. There's a funny story. There's actually a funny story behind that. One time on set, actually, Angus actually challenged him to a boxing match. He didn't feel like doing the scene or something like that day, and Angus bet him his truck. Angus bet that if I beat you in a boxing match, you gotta do this scene. But if you beat me, you can have my truck. You can have my pickup truck. So they actually boxed on set. That's the way Angus is. That's the way Angus is, really. He comes from a military background. He deals with things in that way. Yeah, I hear a lot of rumor about how Angus and I don't use location scouts. We sort of visit every location ourselves. And that's true to an extent. Yeah, we do visit every single potential location for a movie ourselves, and that's just because when you get to a location, you see all types of opportunities or sort of ways to tell the story that you never really thought you could. But you actually have to actually see the place. You actually have to feel the dimensions and the atmosphere of the place before you might find new ways to tell the story in the movie. I'm not sure why people make a big deal out of that. I'm not sure why people think it's such an amazing thing. It's sort of. I always thought it was kind of necessary. I think that's the way that films should be made. That's the way that things should be done. Sort of. That's kind of want to be a bit more meticulous about it.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest with you, at the moment I'm not sure what kind of format this next project will be in. I mean, after criminology, I'm very inspired. I feel that this project is very personal, so I would really want to release it right when I die. Basically, when I know that I'm about to die, I'll have it all ready. So after I pass away, I can just release it to the audience. Almost instantly. It's very much like my last words to everybody. Because a lot of time these things are very much like it's very much about the moment. You just get the right moment. It's beautiful that way. When a great artist die, at the same time the masterpiece comes out. It's just it's a moment thing. So that's the idea. That's the direction that I want to take on.
One of the things that I picked up during my time making movies and being creative is that I picked up an appreciation for alcohol. Just being around so many creative people and being around so many cultured people, I really picked up an appreciation for the art of it, the art of consuming alcohol. One of the things that, for example, one of the things is that, everybody likes vodka, right? Everybody likes vodka. Everybody knows what vodka is. If I were to drink vodka and I were to pour out the whole bottle into 10 shot glasses, I never drink the first shot glass or the last shot glass. You know what I mean? Like, basically that's just like a golden rule that you wouldn't do, because, I'd only probably want to drink the best, right? So that's something that I really picked up, from just being around creative people and being around cultured people all the time and making movies or that kind of thing. So now I know the next time I want to make a movie, or the next time I want to be creative, or just somehow progress myself creatively, I know that, the right, whatever kind it ends up being, the right kind of alcohol has to be in the building.
Traveling is sweet. It's something good to do. Help my creativity. It's like one of the things that helps me with my writing. I did a lot of traveling, even last year I did 3-4 countries already. Things about traveling is that, many people feel that they have the financial means to travel, but sometimes I feel that they might not understand, the meaning of traveling. They might not understand how to travel properly. For me personally, I like to travel. Well, not only travel, but travel at the right timing, right season. That really helps. Sometimes you just have to know these very specific spots. Go there at the right timing, or even right time of the day. Bring a specific drink. Just to feel the atmosphere. This is how traveling really should be. Sometimes I would just stay there for a couple of weeks, do some writing there, and sometimes I'll just leave them behind. Feel that I'm a part of the country, something I give to the country, make my history there. So traveling means a lot to me, really.
Yeah, the creative process. Yeah, I guess it's just like one of these creative process things that I gotta have. Every day I gotta get up and go to my little diner around my neighborhood. Just around the way. Not too many people know about this place, but yeah, I just gotta start each day, every day like this. Get the same diner, the same breakfast food. That order up a little egg, some bacon, some croissant, have a nice toast. Yeah, the same things every day, they all know me there. They know I'm gonna sit in the exact same place and have my newspaper and have, you know, listen to the gossip around the place, and, you know, that's like, and most importantly, just have like my breakfast. Like, it sounds like a regular guy thing, but, you know, they maybe they cook it differently or something. They kind of cook it, yeah, they cook it differently, and that kind of inspires me to be different in my day. You know, just start the day off right. You know, get those creative juices flowing properly. You know, it's just part of the deal. You know, it's part of the creative work. And they have this long booth. You know, I can really sit where I want to sit. If it's really long, I can see the whole place. And I just have a little bit of a spot right there. And yeah, I just relax. I kind of just have my coffee, and, you know, it's you know, I just like to think that I have good taste in food. You know, it's kind of necessary. You make the right choices in food. You tend to make the right decisions, you know, creatively as well. I find. So yeah, you know, sometimes I like to do something different. You know, one of the things about having the same breakfast every day is that, you know, it forces you to analyze what's different about this breakfast. You know, what's different. Yeah, it's just important to me, the creative, just to get the creative juices flowing. Really, just to have like a great meal. You know, I'm always up for a great meal. And a lot of people ask, you know, what's the secret behind, you know, making good films or good art? You know, I think there must be something in there. I'm really a regular guy.